Okay, welcome back, guys, to JM 7 Days to Die PvP Playground. We've got a treasure chest here. So, best way to find your treasure is, first of all, unfortunately, we got a ton of stuff on us. We don't really need this pistol book. We already know it. So we're going to dump that. Yeah, it's valuable, but as far as we know, there's no trader even close by. Closest one is way back somewhere. Anyway, not even close to where we are. Yeah, we have no idea where the nearest trader is. So, we're just going to dump it. We are going to need these frames. We're going to have to make a few more frames, actually. Actually, just one more. We need two. Actually, let's do three. Let's go ahead and make all of these arrows. Trying to free up some space in our inventory. We don't need this lead. We're going to hang on to the cooking pots for now. We're going to need that when we get back to our base, but we don't need it right now. It's not a lot of dukes, but the rest of this we're going to hang on. Hopefully 4 open spots should be enough so that when we find our treasure chest, we have enough spot to carry everything. Enough room. Alright, so best way to find a treasure chest. You can see up in your compass up here where the treasure chest is, and as you get closer to it, it will flash red. Now that lets you know you're in the treasure chest, the area where the chest is. Also, what that does is it activates it. Until you enter that area, the chest isn't even there. Even though it's on your map, the chest isn't there till you enter it the first time. Now, once you enter it the first time, it's there, and it's always there, and someone else could dig it up. I actually got interrupted once on a PvP server when I was digging up a treasure chest, and I got killed, and he was able to continue digging where I was, and he got my treasure chest, which really sucked. So once you enter that area, it spawns in, and you need to find it as soon as possible. Alright, so we're setting our compass up so the chest is lined up perfectly with the southern. Now it can be north, south, east, or west. Alright, then we're going to go towards the treasure chest. We're going to find the spot right there where it's spawned red. Yep. We're going to drop a frame there. Actually, we're going to go ahead and put 2, just so it's easier to see from a distance. Okay. Now, we should be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's probably where the treasure chest is. We're going to get some of this crap out of the way so we can see what we're doing. Okay. We're going to make a few more frames. Okay, so directly south. Oh, okay, there we are. So that was 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'll bet you once we cross that threshold, it's going to stop flashing red. So you see that? So that tells us the middle of the treasure chest area is 10 blocks from the edge of the treasure chest area. Okay, now we're going to try it from another direction. We're going to do it, we're going to do the west east. Set it up so west is right in the middle of our, there we go, right about there, and move toward it. Try to get it centered as well as you can. Try to keep it centered. Oh, you see it just came in? Oh, I want to go this way. There we go. So, it's right there is when it starts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, that's close to the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We go beyond that, it will probably stop. Yep, pretty much. So, we're going to go ahead and start digging right here where these 2 blocks are. Pull out our shovel. Dig on that spot. Now, I have actually seen it where I've dug down 1 block and the treasure chest was right there. We're not going to get that lucky this time, it looks like. Now, the chest normally is only 2 or 3 blocks from the surface. So once I get down 3 blocks, I start digging the sides. Actually, the chest is always 2 or 3 blocks from the surface. I've never seen one lower than that. The only time that will ever happen is if it's underwater. And you'll go underwater. You'll swim underwater and the chest will be at the bottom of the lake, wherever your marker says it is. And you never have to dig underground if it's in the lake. It'll be just sitting right on the surface, right on the bottom of the lake. Under the water, but where the soil starts. So I love it when they come in the water, because those are the easiest ones to get. I've thought about experimenting with trying to get them to spawn in the water, and I think what you would do is the way it works when you read your treasure chest map is it creates the treasure chest within a certain amount of room, a certain distance away from where you are at that point in time. It doesn't just go anywhere. So if you were to wait to read your treasure chest map until you're near a large body of water, you might have a decent chance that it's going to create it in the lake. And then, as I said, it will be very simple to get your chest. There won't be any digging involved whatsoever. Now, this is the best method that I've come up with to try and find the treasure map. If anybody else has got a better one, I'd love to hear about it down in the comments for this video. Let me know, and then the next one I'll try using your method. I usually don't have a whole lot of trouble with this. It is a little harder when you're such low level, because your area where the treasure map can be is going to be much larger. Your compass, if you want to, you can spend skill points. I'll show you real quick here. You can spend your skill points on, where is it? Treasure Hunter. It's actually only 6 points, and it shrinks the size of the area where the treasure could possibly be. So you know what? Let's go ahead and do that as an experiment. And we're going to go back up top and see if that narrows down the area where it thinks the treasure could possibly be. So before we started here, yeah, you see it's not flashing red here now. So let's walk. Oh, now it flashed red there. Oops, fell down. Alright, still flash red here. And, oh, it didn't change this one. It maybe narrowed it a little bit. No, I don't think it did. So, maybe because we have already got this one, it's not helping. I'm going to try one other experiment real quick, though. I'm going to try logging out and coming back in. See if that resets the size. And maybe it will narrow down the area where we have to look for that treasure and make it a lot easier to find. Let's see what happens when we get back in here. Fast forward through this. Okay, we're back in now. And you can see our treasure isn't flashing. So, and look at that, it's even off in a different direction as well. Look, if we put it north. Here, look at that, it didn't start flashing. Look at that, it's totally different. It's flashing well beyond it this time. I think we're going to need to totally redo our frames here. We're going to try it from this side. Yeah, look at that. It's showing, it says it's way off to the west. Put your west and then move. Here we go. Alright. Now it's saying it starts there. Let's put a frame there. There we go. Alright. Yeah, as soon as we go off that frame. So, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now that's 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 9, ooh, 18. Alright, so let's try, 18 would be 9. So let's try starting our digging right here this time. Let's see how that works. The thing about digging for treasure maps is that not only you know, find the treasure, but you're upping your, I think it's your construction tools skill, or your mining, maybe it's your mining skill. Yeah, it's your mining skill at the same time. So even if it does take you a while to dig up the treasure, you're gaining experience on your character at the same time. See there, just my mining skill just went up to level 19. So this is a tedious thing to do sometimes. Oh, wait a minute, is it right there? No. You want to be careful. I have actually lost the treasure map, the treasure chest one time, because I dug it out too much before I went and tried to open the chest. And it fell and despawned, and I got nothing. So, I just went up another level. As I said, you go up levels doing this. This is why digging in sand is so valuable. This is why augers are so valuable. Because you get so much resources so fast, you go up levels really fast when you have an auger. Especially if you auger in sand. I just heard a zombie. down. He hasn't detected us, so that's good. Alright, keep digging. Now, because this one is on a slope, it's a pain in the butt. Oh, we gotta repair our shovel again. Since the chest is always 2 or 3 below the surface, this one is on a slope. When we go down the slope, we need to dig downward. And go up the slope, we need to dig upward. As I was going to say, this can be a very tedious process, but the rewards are often very, very worth it. Guy in chat is saying he's in a city, but I've yet to actually see a city on this map. I've seen some towns and some villages, but I've never seen a city yet with tall buildings. So I'm going to comment on him real quick. Also, that pause there got my stamina back up to max. So the digging is a little bit easier. Actually, looks like my stamina isn't dropping much as I dig, which is really good. They're right next to that airdrop. Yeah, airdrops are turned off right now. I think admin said he won't turn airdrops on for like a week. Admin of this server. Which actually I think is kind of stupid. Airdrops encourage PvP. Oh, is it ready?
Put any red pepper flakes on it?
No, it did not. Thank you. Yeah. Pizza's ready, so I'm going to take a little break. And hopefully, when I get done eating the pizza here, we'll come back and be able to find this damn treasure chest. Repair that shovel. Drop this junk. And maybe we'll even just go ahead and log out while we're eating. I'm going to totally remove all these frames so that if someone does happen by, hopefully they won't figure out that there could be a treasure chest there. And when we log back in, we'll do our little frame deal again.